We're going live. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Welcome to another lesson of Madina Book 2, people. Today we'll be continuing Ad-Dars al-Awwal, the first lesson on page 8. Arbab, when you're ready, let me know. Last lesson, okay, excellent. Last lesson we got to this point where it says as-sayyaratu jamilatun. As-sayyaratu jamilatun, the car is beautiful. And we know that the car is the mubtada and beautiful, jamilatun, is the khabar. And then when we put inna and we say inna sayyarata jamilatun, we're saying indeed the car is, or surely, or verily the car is beautiful. And we can see as-sayyarata becomes mansoob and has a fatha because it's the noun of inna. So after we put in the inna and it becomes inna sayyarata jamilatun, the as-sayyarata becomes the noun of inna and it's known as ismu inna. And what was the khabar? Jamilatun, beautiful, which was the khabar, is then known as the khabru inna. So we have ismu inna and khabru inna. Okay, and this is where we're going to continue on from. Any questions at all, Albab, before we continue?
No.
All right, we're gonna get as much ground as we can covered because it's been quite a while since our last lesson, and so we're really falling behind. So let's get straight into it. Okay, at bottom of page 8. I'll be giving you this for homework. Let's see if we can just do the first line, inshallah. For those watching on YouTube, do try to take part, read along with us, try to answer the questions, the exercises. And if you have any comments or questions, if you're listening live, watching live, I'll go through your questions during the lesson. If it's not live, then I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll answer your questions as soon as I can, inshallah. Okay, so let's look at the example, Albab. Al-Mithal al-Awwal. It says, Min al-Hindi anta am min Pakistan. So are you from India or from Pakistan? Okay, and as we've studied before, we've got the Hamza to Istifham, the A at the beginning, min al-Hindi. So that Hamza to Istifham, the Hamza for questioning. The first part of the question, in this case, is min al-Hindi. That comes after, that's the first part of the question, isn't it? We're asking either this or that. So min al-Hindi is the first part of the question. So that comes after the Hamza to Istifham. And then we say anta am min Pakistan, or from Pakistan. So the am part, the or part, the second part of the question comes after that. So min Pakistan is the second part of the question. That comes after am. So altogether it becomes min al-Hindi anta, are you from India? Am min Pakistan, or from Pakistan. It's also important to notice that Pakistana is preceded by a harf al-jar, which in this case is min. However, Pakistana doesn't end with kasra because it's majrur. It should end with a kasra, but it doesn't. Any ideas why it doesn't, Arbab?
Mamnu as-sarf?
Exactly, because it's mamnu' min as-sarf, which we know and which we've studied. Mamnu' min as-sarf doesn't end with kasra or tanween. Okay, and then we have al-mithal al-thani, the second example. It says, atabibun anta am muhandisun. So are you a doctor or an engineer? Okay, so now what we need to do is turn the following 10 sentences into questions in the same way. Okay, so number 1, could you do number 1 for me, please, Arbab?
Talibun. No. Okay, no. Mujtahidun anta am kaslanun. Are you hardworking or are you lazy?
Well done. Just remember, kaslanu, we studied in Madina Book 1, is also from the mamnu' min as-sarf. So it ends with just one dhamma. It does not end with tanween. So, mujtahidun anta am kaslanu. Okay, well done, Akhi. So for homework, inshallah, you'll need to complete the next well, the following 9 sentences, so 10 altogether. Okay. And then we'll move on to the next exercise on page 9. Right. Here, actually, we have the word do. Do means to possess or to have. So, for example, let's have a look at the first one. It's different in the book. So the PDF says here on the screen, مديرنا ذو لحية طويلة. So our principal or our manager has, so he has, or our manager has, لحية طويلة, a long beard. لحية beard, طويلة long. لحية طويلة. Okay, and so you can see ذو meaning has. It comes before لحية طويلة and is مضاف. And لحية طويلة, you can see it's majrur because it's مضاف إليه. So here we have مضاف and مضاف إليه. The second sentence says هذا الدفتر ذو ورق مسطر. This notebook has lined paper. Lined paper. Okay. Could you continue reading and translating for me, please, Arbab?
Yeah. أحمد طالب ذو علم وخلق.
Good. Try to avoid saying zoo. There's no Z sound. Yeah. It's thu. Yeah.
Thu.
So you stick your tongue out a little bit in front of your teeth. Some air comes out, and it's more like a TH than a Z.
Okay. أحمد طالب ذو علم وخلق. So Ahmed is a student with knowledge and good manners.
أيوة أحمد طالب ذو علم وخلق. Good. Next line, please.
هذا القميص ذو كم كثير.
كم.
كم, I don't know what that is.
Kummin means a sleeve. It's strange because you would think it would say sleeves, but kummin is the singular of sleeve, or the singular of sleeves. So yeah, it means this shirt has a short sleeve. Okay, continue.
Okay. وذاك ذو كم طويل. And
وذاك. And
that? With long sleeves.
Yes, or a long sleeve because it's singular.
Oh, okay, a long sleeve.
Next one.
المسجد الذي فيهن I don't know.
So المسجد الذي.
المسجد الذي.
أيوة.
المسجد الذي في حينا.
في حينا.
ذو منارة واحدة. The masjid which, I don't know what حينا is.
Our neighborhood or our area.
حينا, okay, neighborhood. Is with one minaret.
Exactly. المسجد الذي في حينا ذو منارة واحدة. Very good. And before we move on to the next exercise, I just forgot to mention on this exercise number 1, where we read مديرنا ذو لحية طويلة. That's on the PDF. As far as the book goes, it says مديرنا ذو قامة طويلة. So our principal has a tall stature. قامة means stature. So tall stature. Okay. Moving on to the next exercise. Right, remember, if you're watching on YouTube, do ask any questions you want to. I will get back to you, inshallah. Albab, you ready to continue?
Yeah.
Okay, this looks like it can also be completed for homework, but let's just read the first. Actually, let's just go through it. Let's just go. Well, we'll briefly go through it. Well, we'll go thoroughly through the first half and then briefly through the last two lines. Anyway, here we go. هذا الطالب ذو خلق. So this student has manners, good manners. Yes?
Yeah.
So ذو, we know, is used for singular and masculine. Right? If we go over to the left, to ba on the left, it says هؤلاء الطلاب ذو خلق. So these students have good manners. Okay, so now we can see that ذو is masculine, however, it's plural. And then we've got on the second line, we've got هذه الطالبة ذات خلق. This female student has manners. So ذات is singular, but for feminine. And then over to the left, we have هؤلاء الطالبات ذوات خلق. So these female students have good manners. So we've got ذو, ذو, ذات, and ذوات. Okay. I'd just like to mention as well that these words do or do, they're not used. You don't really hear them from day to day. You don't really hear them too often. I rarely use these words. You know, I'd probably, if I wasn't teaching this, I'd probably forget them quite quickly. Yeah, so they're not used that much, but they are used and they are part of the language. But just from every day to day speaking to people and things like that, you wouldn't really use these words so much. I don't hear them that much anyway. Okay, then on the last two lines of page 9, what it wants us to do is just complete they've done the first sentence for us. هذا الرجل ذو مال كثير. So this man has a lot of money. And so they just want us to follow the first 4 examples and to complete the next 3 sentences the same way as the examples. I think you know what I'm trying to say. I'm waffling on a little bit today. Okay, so let's just move straight on to the next page. Any questions at all, Arbab?
No.
All right. Then we have on page 10, it says أدخل لعل. Okay, and it says لعل من أخوات إن. So we know inna makes the next word mansub. For example, inna السيارة. And لعل is from its sisters, من أخواتها. It's from its sisters. So it will have the same effect. And what does لعل mean? It means like to hope. So لعله بخير. We would say لعله بخير. I hope he is well. Okay.
Okay, so لعل is I hope.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So what I'd like you to do, Arbab, is just complete these 12 sentences for me, please.
Okay.
Just read through them, inshallah.
هو بخير.
هو بخير.
هو بخير. Okay. بخير. Okay. هم بخير.
So I don't want you to read it. I want you to complete these questions.
Okay. So you want me to do as
So what we're going to do, so number 1, I just read number 1 a few moments ago. I said هو بخير becomes لعله بخير. So when we add on the pronoun هو onto لعل, we don't say لعل هو, we say لعله.
Okay.
لعله. It's the same way we connected the inna to the pronouns back on page 7.
Okay.
We said inna plus huwa becomes innahu. Inna plus hiya becomes innaha. And likewise, we say la'allahu and la'allaha. Okay, so if you've got page 7 locked down, then this will be, inshallah, very easy. Okay, so let's read through these, inshallah. Number 1 is la'allahu bi khairin. Number 2 is la'allahum بخير. continue, please. Arbab, number 3.
Okay. لعلها بخير. لعلتم. No, لعلكم بخير.
Well, if it was kum, it would be masculine, but here we have hunna, so it must be feminine. So we say لعلهن. لعلهن.
لعلهن.
There you are. So what you need to do, Akhi, you need to go back and revise in your own time, inshallah, page 7.
But you know, on page 7, it says antum and inna. So inna plus antum is innakum.
Yes.
That's what I said.
But we're on hunna. We're on hunna, aren't we?
No,
aren't we on hunna,
antum.
number 4?
We were on antum.
Oh, we've read here, hunna, anta, and antum.
I believe so.
Right, you know what? I'm gonna have to go back and check the YouTube video, I think, because I don't know. I don't remember. I don't recall any of that. Could you just very quickly, Akhi, could you just very quickly go back to number 3 where it says here bikhairin? Sometimes, Akhi, as a teacher, sometimes what can happen is as you're teaching and as the student could be reading something, you might, get distracted, or you might be thinking about, explaining a certain thing, or how you're going to tackle a certain concept, So sometimes your mind can drift. I don't recall the last 2 minutes. If you're saying we read those two lines, then I've got no recall. So just very quickly, please. Here bikhairin becomes la'allaha bikhairin. Continue from there, please.
Yeah. Okay, so hunna, it becomes la. Wait, sorry. One second. La. I'm so lost. لعلهن بخير.
لعلهن بخير. أيوة.
Yeah. So لعلك بخير, number 5.
أيوة. Okay, good.
And لعلكم بخير.
Yes, good.
لعلك بخير.
Good.
And لعلكن بخير.
أيوة. لعل what? Sorry.
كنا.
لعلكن.
Yeah.
أيوة. Good.
And المدير. No. That wouldn't be in. I hope the teacher's in the classroom, would it?
No, you've missed the line.
No, we're number 9. Yeah.
Please tell me you skipped a line. I'm not going crazy.
No, I did that one. I skipped number 9.
Okay.
Okay. Anna Najihun. I don't know what Najihun is. I've not heard that.
So Najihun means successful. I'm successful. So najaha, the verb najaha is to succeed. Najaha, najahtu ana. I succeeded. Ana najih.
Okay. So
I'm successful.
Okay, so if it's I, say la'allaki najihun.
Well, it says ana. So there's no. There's not any kaf there.
No. لعلي.
أيوة لعلي. نعم.
لعلي. Okay. لعلي ناجح. And then نحن.
So لعل. Sorry أخي. أنا ناجح. لعلي أو لأنني. Is it لعلي أو لعلني. لعلني sounds correct. لعلني. That sounds correct. Even when we look at inna with anna, it becomes innani. So you still have the noon there. Innani. So لعلني.
لعلني. لعلني. Okay. لعلني ناجح. And نحن becomes لعلنا.
لعلنا صح. لعلنا.
And المدير في غرفة. I don't know what I'm supposed to add to that. لعل who? He is?
So المدير في غرفته. The principal is in his room. So you could say I hope
Okay.
the principal is in his
So-
room. So you would say لعل
لعله.
المدير أو لعل المدير في غرفته.
Why are we saying
لعل Sorry?
Why are we saying لعل?
لعل means I hope the principal is in his room.
Okay. Okay. لعل المدير في غرفته.
Yes.
Okay, so I hope
Yes.
the teacher is in his room.
Yes. Or if you want to say I hope he is in his room, you say لعله في غرفته.
لعله, I hope he is. So you would say لعله المدير.
لعله. Say again, bro.
لعله المدير.
Say that again.
لعله المدير.
What does it say that?
No, I'm asking you, would you say that?
No, because you wouldn't say the pronoun and the noun together.
Okay.
You wouldn't say he is going. You just say the teacher is going, or you'd say he is going.
Okay.
So you wouldn't mention both.
All right, cool.
Yeah. And that was just an example. Okay, good, Akhi. Last sentence.
Last sentence you're going to have to help. الاختبار سهل. I
أيوة.
don't know what.
الاختبار سهل. So the exam is easy.
Okay.
The exam is easy.
لعل الاختبار سهل.
Yeah, but remember, it's من أخوات إن. So الاختبار becomes mansub.
Okay,
so it ends with a fatha.
على الاختبار سهل.
لعل الاختبار سهل. Good. Well done, Akhi. Okay, we're going to move on, inshallah. Okay. Right, let's continue. Let's go straight into these examples. So Alif says هذا القلم غال. Okay, أصله غالي. So غال means expensive. So we say هذا القلم غال. So this pen is expensive. Okay, and هذه الساعة غالية. This watch is expensive. So غال is masculine and غالية is feminine. Okay, so now all you need to do 4 sentences with either الكتب العربية. Yep, so with either غال or غالية. So number 1, what would we say? الكتب العربية. So Arabic books, something في بلدنا, in our country.
غال.
Why would you say غال?
Oh no. Arabic is a fem, so غالية.
No, but kutub, kitab is masculine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go by the noun, not by the adjective. Yes, al-Arabiya is al-Arabiyatu is feminine.
Yeah.
The word al-Arabiyatu is mu'annath. However, we go by the book, or in this case, al-kutubu.
So we would say غال.
So what would we say, ghalin or ghaliyat?
غال.
Okay, but remember that rule. Remember that very important rule, Obab, that if a word is plural and non-human, we treat it as if it's singular feminine. So al-kutubu is plural and non-human, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's jam' and غير العاقل. It's jam' and غير العاقل. So we treat it as if it's singular feminine. And that's even why the adjective is al-arabiyatu, is feminine. So al-kutubu al-arabiyatu ghaliyatun fi baladina. Does that make sense, Akhi?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to move on, inshallah, to the next exercise. So let's just have a quick look. So 100, it's going to teach us how to count here. So we've got 100 is mi'atu rajulin and mi'atu imra'atin. So what is important to see here is that the number is mudaf. Let's say the number is mudaf. Actually, let me not say that, but let's just notice that mi'atu ends with a dhamma, and rajulin ends with two kasras. So when you're counting something in hundreds, so when you say 100 of something, okay, so whether it's a book or a man or a pen or whatever, in English we say 100 men. We don't say 100 man, do we? We mention the plural. However, here we can see in the Arabic language, when we're counting something, when we say 100 of something, we use the singular form. So mi'atu rajulin, mi'atu qalamin, for example. Okay. And we also, and mi'atu also changes its form. It doesn't change its form. So whether you're counting masculine or feminine, as we can see here in the example, it doesn't change its form. The last thing I'd like to mention about this as well, Akhi al-Bab, is that where it says mi'atu, you can see there's a mim and alif. Now in the Arabic language, there are some words where alif will be written and not pronounced, and some words where it will be pronounced, however, not written. So for example, when we say, even if you look up to the top here, number 4, it says hadihi al-haqibatu. So hadihi is pronounced hadihi. It's not pronounced hadihi. It's pronounced hadihi, as if there was an alif after the ha. Okay? So this hadihi is an example where the alif is pronounced but not written. Whereas here, mi'atu is an example of where the alif is written but not pronounced. Does that make sense?
That's good.
Yeah? Okay, good. Akhi, on page 11. Oh, where's page 11 gone? Hold on. It does this sometimes. There we go. They swapped the next 2 pages. Right, so on page 11, it says for 1,000, alfu rajulin, alfu imra'atin. So again, when you're counting 1,000, okay, we just say alfu, whether it's masculine or feminine. Woman. Imra'atin means woman. Okay. So what we're going to do now, Akhi, is we're going to read the following 5 sentences when you're ready.
Okay. هذا التلفاز ب1000 ريال.
Read that again, please.
هذا التلفاز
Okay, so hold on a second. The dal in hada, try to avoid making it sound like a Z.
Okay.
And the second thing, al-bab, yes, is where it says at-tilfazu, the ta is a sun letter. So we should not be pronouncing that lam before it. Remember, the ta is a sun letter. So the ta takes a shadda and we drop the lam in pronunciation.
Yeah. So
okay, so هذا التلفاز
ب1000 ريال.
Hold on a second there. Hold on a second, mate. Hold on a second, mate. Because of the ba, the ba causes the word to become majroor and end. But they've just shown us 2 examples. It's just a bit confusing. They show us two examples where mi'atu ends with dhamma all the time. And then the first sentence, you've got it after ba. So I believe it's alfi riyalin. Yeah. So
Okay.
alfi riyalin because of the ba. Because of the ba.
Okay. So the next one would simply be in the alfu dolarin.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
And the next one.
في هذا الكتاب
Remember
100.
the fee. So we say في هذا الكتاب.
No. في هذا الكتاب, and it's 100 is مية, right?
Yes, mi'atu.
100 pages.
Pardon?
100 صفحات.
صفحة. Remember?
صفحات. Yeah, sorry.
صفحة.
صفحات. Sorry, yeah.
I wanted to say earlier that the number is mudaf and the noun being counted is mudafun ilay, but I stopped myself because I wasn't sure. But
Yeah.
let's just say for now, let's say it is. Let's say the number is mudaf and that being counted is mudafun ilay. I think that is right.
Okay.
Okay, so let's continue, inshallah.
Okay, next question, next answer. بكم هذه الحقيبة. How much is this bag?
So become هذه الحقيبة. Become هذه الحقيبة.
Become هذا الحقيبة. How much
هذه الحقيبة.
هذه الحقيبة. هذه الحقيبة. Become هذه الحقيبة. هي بمئة ريال.
هي ب100 ريال. Good. And the last line.
Why would it be مئة?
That's because of the ba.
Because of the bar. Okay, بمئة. بألفي بمئة. Okay, the bar makes it. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. في هذه في هذه الكلية 100 طلاب من باكستان. طالب من
Remember,
باكستان.
Pakistan is ممنوع من الصرف.
ممنوع من الصرف, yeah. باكستان. So it doesn't change.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this faculty, 100 students. In this faculty, there are 100 students from Pakistan. ومئات طلاب من إندونيسيا. And 100 students from Indonesia.
Okay, read it again for me, please.
Okay. في هذه الكلية 100 طلاب من باكستان و100 طلاب من إندونيسيا.
أيوة. باكستان أو من باكستانا.
Yeah, that's باكستان.
Remember, Pakistan is ممنوع من الصرف.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it's majroor, what do we do?
باكستان. Hello?
Yes, correct. من باكستان.
Okay. من باكستان.
Yep.
و100 طلاب من إندونيسيا.
Okay, great. Well done, Akhi. Let's move on, inshallah. Okay, then we have al-kalimat al-jadida. So, alhamdulillah, we're going to start a dose of thani today as well, the second lesson. So here we've got
are
all
we
these
not doing
words
30?
here.
Okay.
Pardon?
Number 13,
Pardon?
because number 13, you go up a little bit.
Number 13.
Yeah.
What's number 13?
Just a little bit further up.
There is no. Oh, exercise 30. Oh, okay. Yes. It says كون جملا مستعملا الكلمات الآتية. So make sentences using the following words. Yeah, so ذكي مئة متزوج. These are just words. They just want us to make sentences using these words.
And remind me, what does متزوج mean?
Means married.
Married, okay. ذكي. That means intelligent. مئة is 100. متزوج is married. عذاب means punishment. Uluka is.
And azab. So
azab?
azabun, yeah, means basically single, a bachelor.
Oh, bachelor. Okay, I thought you meant punishment. Okay, and
no, not adab. See, that's the thing. A punishment is adab, but if you keep pronouncing that dal as a zai, then it becomes azab. Yeah, then it sounds like yeah. So saying azab, then it sounds like punishment.
Yeah, being single for some people is a punishment, so.
Absolutely.
And then the next one, hulukin, is good manners. Dollarin is dollars, and ghalin is expensive. Masculine, singular. All right, sweet. So we can go on al-kalimatul jadidu.
Okay. Okay, so all those words you just read, they're all here in this al-kalimat al-jadida. Anyway, so we've got dhakiyun, which means intelligent. Jam'uhu adkiya'u. Notice adkiya'u ends with one dhamma because it's mamnu' min as-sarf. Then we have ghabiyun, which means stupid. Aghbiya'u is the plural. Khuluqun, which means good manners. Jam'uhu akhlaqun. Mi'atun is 100. Alfun is 1,000. And rubiyatun are rubies. Jam'uhu rubiyatun. And so also here you can see akhi, that mi'atun and alfun, they actually end with tanween. But they didn't end with tanween when we were reading them in the sentences because they were mudaf. So I had some doubts earlier if they were mudaf or not, but they are mudaf. My memory is slowly coming back as we revise further. So yeah, so here it's proof that they were mudaf because they're allowed to take tanween, but the reason they didn't in those sentences is because they were mudaf.
So for 200, would you? So for 200, would you see mi'atun itnin?
No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. We would say mi'atan. We would add the same way we and qalaman, qaliban. We add the alif and the noon. That's what we would do. We'd add alif and noon.
Mi'atan and alfan.
Okay, we're going to continue, inshallah.
Okay.
Yep. Then we have mutazawwijun, married, azabun, single, jam'uhu, a'zabun. Then yahudiyun, which is Jewish or Jew, a Jew. Yahudiyun. Jam'uhu, yahud, yahudun, Jews. Then we have mu'jamun, a dictionary. Jam'uhu, ma'ajimu. Then we have dularu. Is it dularu or dularun? Should we have a tanween on the end of that word there? Dularun. Where did we read recently? Dular. Yeah. Is it Dularun or Dularu? Dularu. I would have thought this has a tanween. I might be wrong. Jam'uhu dularatun. Safhatun, which means a page. Jam'uhu safahatun. Najihun, which means successful. Jam'uhu najihuna. It's like some words for the plural, you just add the wow and the noon. So, for example, Muslim, we say Muslimuna. And likewise, for Najihun, we say Najihuna. And then Ghalin, which means expensive, and Kummun, which means a sleeve. Jam'uhu Akmamun. Which brings us to the end of lesson 1. Alhamdulillah. We're going to start lesson 2, inshallah. Any questions, Akhi, before we start?
No.
All right, let's just read, inshallah. We're going to read and translate. So the first 2 lines are Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Kayfa haluka ya akhi? How are you, oh my brother? Manil akh. So who is the brother? It's basically a polite way of saying who are you. We don't say man anta. Who are you? It's a bit rude. I don't know, but a polite or better way of saying it is manil akh. Who is the brother? Okay. And so then what does Hishamun say? He says, Anna, continue please, Obab.
أنا مدرس جديد بالجامعات. I am a new teacher in the university. اسمي هشام and my name is Hisham. أنا من الولايات المتحدة. I am from the United
It can't be
Arab.
2, Akhi, because it's got min. It's got min. Remember, there's min from the huruf al-jar.
Yeah, sorry. أنا من الولايات المتحدة. United Kingdom.
Yep. Al-Muttahidati. Yep, United Kingdom.
Is that correct?
No. Wilayat al-Muttahid. No, United States. United States.
United States. Okay, so wilayati is states.
Yeah, let me just check my iqama. My iqama says my jinsiyya is al-mamlakatul muttahidatu. So the United Kingdom is known as al-mamlakatu al-muttahidatu, United Kingdom. Whereas the United States are the wilayat.
Okay.
So the wilayat is the states, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
Al-muttahidatu. So min al-wilayati al-muttahidati.
Okay.
From the United States.
From the United States. Okay.
Okay. Continue.
أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بك يا أخي.
أهلا وسهلا. أهلا وسهلا.
أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بك يا أخي. Welcome.
أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بك يا أخي.
So welcome, oh brother. And
yes.
Huh?
Yes, oh my brother. Yes. Continue, please.
Oh, okay. أنا مسرور. أنا. I don't know what the next. مسرور.
Masrurun means happy.
Okay.
Pleased.
Okay. أنا مسرور بلقائك. To meet you.
Yes, I'm happy to meet you. Exactly. Liqa means to meet.
So بلقائك. So أنا زميلك. I am your colleague. اسمه بلال بن حامد. My name is Bilal, son of Hamid. من واشنطن أنت يا هاشم? Are you from Washington, oh Hashim? Then he says, لا أنا لست من واشنطن واشنطني. I'm
Well, no,
wrong, guys.
Washington
Washington.
is mamnu min as-sarf, and it's preceded by a min.
Yeah, so Washington. أني من
Mhm.
نيويورك. Indeed, I am from New York.
أيوة.
مسلم.
إني من نيويورك.
Okay.
Mhm.
مسلم أبوك يا هاشم. Is your father Muslim, O Hashim? لا هو ليس مسلم. No, he's ليس means
Not.
not. لا هو ليس
Yep. So what,
مسلم.
what's happening here? What's happening here, Albab, is that they're now introducing to us the word how to say not something or isn't
Not.
something. So laysa basically, yeah, means not. So huwa laysa bi muslimin. So he is not a Muslim. And as you
Okay.
notice here, after laysa, you've got a ba. And that's what happens. After you say laysa, then the following word starts with a ba. So you say laysa bi muslimin or laysa bi talibin or laysa bi rajulin, like that. Okay. So whenever you say laysa, laysa is always followed by ba.
So why is that bad then?
Okay. I don't know why it's there. All I know is that it is. We would either have to say laysa musliman and mansub. There's two ways of saying it. You can say laysa musliman or laysa bi
Uh-huh.
muslimin. But we can't
Is that a
say
bit?
laysa muslimun.
Uh-huh. So would you
We,
translate as
we,
that?
we
No,
can't.
he's not from the Muslims. It's not like a fee or
No,
something.
no, we'll just say no, he is not a Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah, all I know is that after laysa, would have to, in this, for example, with this sentence, we'd either have to say laysa musliman and make it mansub, or
Hmm.
laysa bi muslimin and
Okay.
make it majrur with the ba. I don't know why that is. All I know is that that is how it is. And in this book, they're not going to teach us to make it mansub and say, for example, laysa musliman. This
Hmm.
book will focus on using the ba. And we're going to be studying
Okay.
this in quite more detail later on, I think even during this lesson. So this is where they basically, at the beginning of the lesson, they introduce it to us in the text, and then later on they're going to break it down further. So huwa laysa bi muslimin, he is not a Muslim. Next line,
Okay.
please.
وأمك مسلمات مسلمات هي. And
A
your mother
muslimatun, a
مسلمات.
muslimatun.
مسلمات هي. لا هي ليست بمسلمات.
Mhm.
No, she is not from. No, she is not Muslim.
Exactly. Hiya laysat. So it's a verb. The same way we say dahaba and dahabat, we say laysa and laysat. Okay. Hiya laysat bi muslimatin. She is not a Muslim. Good. Continue.
ألك أبناء يا هاشم. Do you have sons, O Hashim? نعم.
أيوة. ألك أبناء يا هشام.
Yeah.
Mhm.
نعم لي
Yep.
ستة ابناء.
لي ستة.
Two. It's a feminine two.
So the
ستة.
number is mudaf. The number is
Oh,
mudaf, and the noun being counted is mudafun ilayhi.
yeah. So لي ستة ابناء. So I have six boys, six sons.
Yep.
At page 11.
Good.
So أطلابهم. Come on.
أطلاب
Come on.
هم. Mhm.
طلاب هم. لا هم ليسوا
Mhm.
بطلاب.
What does that mean?
Mm.
What does that mean?
Oh, are they students? No, they
Exactly.
are
Good.
not students. إن بعضهم تجار وبعضهم مهندسون.
But notice here we've got inna. So it's inna
Indeed.
ba'dahum. So da.
Aha.
So ba'dahum.
بعضهم sorry. Okay. إن بعضهم تجار وبعضهم مهندسون.
Yep. Tujarun wa ba'dahum muhandisuna.
مهندسون. So indeed, some of them are traders and some of them are engineers.
Good.
Allah ka banatun. Do you have daughters?
Alaka
Allah
banatun.
alaka banatun. Alaka banatun. Na'am. Li hamsu banatin. Yes, I have 5
Okay,
daughters.
good. And notice khamsu banatin is mudaf and mudafun ilayh, and khamsu is masculine because banatin is feminine.
It's feminine. Yeah.
Mhm.
Amutazawjat hunna.
Amutazawwijatun hunna.
Sorry, say that slowly for me, please.
Amutazawwijatun hunna.
Mutazawwijatun hunna. Are they married? لا
Yep.
هن لسنا بمتزوج. No, بمو can't pronounce that one.
Mutazawwijatin.
متزوجات. No, they are not married. إنهن صغار. Indeed, they are small. بعضهن
Or
في
young.
young. بعضهن في المدرسة الابتدائية وبعضهن في المدرسات المتوسطات.
Not mudarrisati, fil madrasati.
في المدرسات المتوسطات. Okay. Some of them are in the in the school, primary school.
Yep.
And some of them are in the middle school.
Yep. Good.
Allah ka ikhwatun. Do you have sisters?
Brothers.
لا.
Alaka ikhwatun.
Allah ka ikhwatun. Do you have brothers? لا. ليس لي ikhwatun. No, I don't have brothers. Inna li salasa akhawatin. Indeed, I have 6
And try
sisters.
to avoid making the tha sound like a scene. It's not salasa. We used to have a student, his number was 33. So 33, we say thalathun wa thalathin. But because he would do the same thing, he would pronounce the tha as a scene. He would say salasun wa salasin. And we just used to laugh all the time. It used to be like one of our classroom jokes. Salasun wa salasin.
ثلاث وثلاثين.
There you are. So inna li thalatha akhawatin. So indeed, I have 3 sisters.
مسلمات هن. Are they Muslims? نعم هن مسلمات. Yes, they are Muslims. Walhamdulillah. All thanks and praise to Allah.
Okay, very well done. Well read to you, Akhi. I hope everyone listening and watching has benefited. Allah bless you all. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. We'll continue next week, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.